No big soliloquy today, no long diatribe. We are just working. And what we had to do today was think about the first 30 seconds of the song. Because I've been told by many a famous producer, you know who you are, that the first 30 seconds of every song is what we listen to, and this is what grabs us. If we're not hooked within the first 30 seconds, we're going to turn it off. To be quite honest with you, I only give most songs about 10 seconds before I say bye. But I want to sort of stand out from the crowd, and I want to make that first 30 seconds very pleasurable for the ears.
She chose was to acknowledge his existence. Oh, this is just another instance of distance.
How this came to be was because I added myself up on Facebook to a group called Music Industry Connections. Looking to make a couple connections, of course. Well, this guy John posted about this challenge, and I'm not sure if anyone else is even doing it, but it doesn't matter because you know what? The irony of the situation is, while I was looking for a connection in the music industry, this challenge has really made me connect with myself. Because when I hear something like this,
it's just another instance. It's just another instance of distance.
It just makes me feel gosh darn good. The first half of the project is always the most fun. You get to put everything in. We got to put some pianos. We got to put some strings. We put some acoustic guitars. We put some saxophones. We put some loops. We put some vocals and some backup vocals as well as some right? Sounds like a lot for 2 weeks worth. This is exactly what I wanted to do because now that I build it up, I can break it down in the last 2 weeks and really only put in there what I need. And for starters today, what we're going to do is turn these 8 harmony tracks into just 4 because I feel like my song's being a little bit smothered right now by vocal noise. And I'm not a fan. It's like that girl who always wants to cuddle you in the morning when you just want to go to sleep. So what we're going to do is slowly we're going to start taking them away and then putting them back in if they were the right ones. If they don't fit, we're going to take them away.
So far.
So right away I can tell that there is one of them that is off tune. And we got to find out which one it is to start with.
So far.
Not that one. So if I take it off solo and I still hear it, that means it's still there.
So far.
Oh, that's fucking awful too. Good lord.
So far.
Okay, that's the shit one for sure. So we take that out to start with. Right now we got 3.
So far.
Okay, now we got to find the best one of these 3, the best 2 of these 3. So, same strategy.
So far.
It's not bad, but I don't think that's the best combination.
So far.
That might be the best one. Sometimes as human beings we underestimate really what we're dealing with here. This has almost taken me about half an hour, 45 minutes to turn 4 of these harmony tracks into 2, okay? Now we've still got the other 4 that we got to turn into another 2. These will be a little easier because all I got to do is match the low ones now with what I've made with the high ones.
So far.
So much better.
So close.
So much cleaner.
This unusual path she chose was to acknowledge his existence.
So much more organized.
Like the power of persistence.
Because we've cleaned up the vocals now, cut them in half.
Is acting in assistance.
Nice, sweet harmonies.
With the corners of consistence.
This is what we've done today.
Ooh, reversing the resistance. Just another instance. It's just another instance of distance.
Okay, so there's just one more little thing that I got to do, and it's always kind of the last thing that I do before I start mixing, and that is put in a nice cymbal or two. because we really do want to hear that crash during this song. Maybe a little something like that. The big thing I want to try to do here is make sure that the cymbal that I'm recording in is going to be right on pitch with the notes of the song. Just adds another little element, but if I just click it at the right spot, I believe that is what is going to sound the best for this song. So once we record that in, then we can go like and really make this a rock song. So we've got our cymbal. We want to reverse it. How do we reverse? Reverse. Okay, so we're going to take this nice, beautiful cymbal. Ooh, okay, let's turn that up a bit. So, we've just reversed it so that the emphasis is now at the end. We're going to render that. Okay, now we have that up here, as well as our normal cymbal. So, I believe there might be a little tiny fade that we have to do here.
It's just another
Pretty much.
instance. It's just another.
Pretty much. Today I put the phone away, and it was just me and the music, like it really was meant to be from the very beginning. And I figured I gotta mix this track up just a little bit better. So that's what I did today. You weren't involved, and I'm sorry. This is sort of what the acoustic mix is gonna look like, and this is what I'm gonna spend the next few days doing. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Today, we put a little delay on the vocals, and that was a bit of a lifesaver. That sounds pretty good, so you'll be able to hear that in the mix as well. We just really put some love into those vocals, just trying to even them all out. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Fade them in, fade them out in the right places, and just really make it sound as freaking smooth as it can. So we got the accordions coming in, real soft in the beginning. This is the acoustic mix.
So far, so close. This unusual path she chose was to acknowledge his existence.
Hey, it's Kyley Styles here on day 19. Why do I look so happy and why am I so dressed up? Well, today is the first day of the very rest of my life. Yes, that's right. I have found out what's been plaguing me, and I'm going to do something to change it because I don't like it. And to make a perfect product, this could be a metaphor for your life. You want a perfect life? Go back and change what doesn't look or sound good to you. And try it again, one more time. Now, I'm no stranger to mistakes. Yes, I've made a couple in my day. Let's get out the abacus and count. But the one thing that I've never done is not learned from my mistakes. We go back and we try again. You don't think Nirvana did a couple of redubs, like during the Nevermind album, and then like Kurt's like this, and then Dave's like, hey, Kurt, we need you to do a couple of redubs here on Smells Like Teen Spirit. There's a bleed on the track, and then Kurt's like, what? Like a vocal bleed on the track? And then Dave's like, no, there's actually like a needle sticking out of your arm. You're bleeding all over the microphone. Kurt, please do your redubs. We need to get the vocals right this time. I know what happened. I know what went wrong. And it was this little microphone here. And there's a little button. That one, the frequency one. I was letting these unnecessary frequencies into my life. And I shouldn't have, because I had already learned from this mistake before. But I let them into my track. And what happened? Nothing but rustles, unnecessary noise, and bullshit. Listen to this. This is horrible. So I just couldn't go on with myself any longer if I'd have left that into the track. So today, I decided that I had to change this track for the better. Went back to the drawing board and recorded all the acoustic guitars again. And so here we are now. Have we improved the product? Listen to that acoustic guitar just go. Right on the limit. what we've done today is a little more button-up attire. We've got instance to distance in the beginning stages of mixing. So what we did today was we put a little reverb on the drums. We put the piano and the bass in, and we EQ'd all of that stuff. Put a little reverb on the piano and the strings as well. The strings weren't coming through at all. So now we got a nice little pad, and we have the basis of what will be our instrumental track. The drums are frickin' popping. Everything is going great, and tomorrow we'll put some saxophone and the accordions and maybe the acoustic guitars back in. There we go. 5. So there I am listening to the master yesterday in my car thinking, something's just not right. I don't know what it is. But I listened and I listened and I listened and I tried some things. And last night I went to bed and I repeated this mantra to myself because I felt like I could really get this going today. But I had to believe in myself. And that mantra was, I can figure this out. I'll do whatever it takes. I can figure this out. I'll do whatever it takes. And what did I do today? I woke up to a beautiful sunrise, went for a little drive, and listened to the track one more time and started to figure it out. Started to do whatever it takes.
Like the power of resistance.
This mix is going to be off the hook.
It's acting in a system.
I made the accordion sound even sweeter. Got those backup harmonies in there, popped in just right. Ooh, and that sax. Don't even get me started on that sax.